Extinction of the Amazon Rainforest by Kayla Collins and Kate Smith. What is the Amazon rainforest? The Amazon rainforest is the largest rainforest in the world. The Amazon rainforest is the Amazon River basin. It takes up 40% of the continent of South America. It is made up of many different ecosystems such as rainforests, seasonal forests, deciduous forests, flooded forests, and savannas. The basin is drained by the Amazon River. The Amazon River is the second longest river in the world. The first is the Nile. There are over 1,100 tributaries, which are smaller rivers flowing into the main river. The Amazon River and all of its tributaries are the lifeline of the rainforest. More than 3,700 cubic miles of rainwater fall within the Amazon rainforest every year, according to National Geographic. This is the most of any other location. The importance of the Amazon rainforest. It contains irreplaceable ecosystems. The Amazon contains 390 billion trees that contain large quantities of carbon, according to Manga Bay. A study by Global Change Biology in 2007 estimated that the Amazon rainforest stores about 86 billion tons of carbon, which is more than a third of all the carbon stored by tropical rainforests in the world. The Amazon contains about 30% of the world's species, according to Manga Bay. The Amazon contains more plant and animal species than any other terrestrial ecosystem. There are more than 2.5 million species of insects that scuttle through the leaf litter. It contains roughly 1,300 bird species, 3,000 species of fish, and approximately 430 species of mammals, according to National Geographic. This is the Amazon River. The importance of the Amazon rainforest. There are more than 40,000 plant species that were found in the Amazon rainforest according to Popular Mechanics. They are important for everyday things we eat and for medicinal uses. Some foods the Amazon grows are pepper, chocolate, vanilla, cinnamon, and coffee. The Amazon does a process called transpiration, which the plant leaves produce water vapor, which creates clouds in the air. The Amazon keeps most of its precipitation within the forest. This process also affects surrounding areas. When the rain falls on the forest, it attracts moisture from the ocean since the warm air rises in the atmosphere. Importance of the Amazon rainforest. The Amazon rainforest is responsible for regulating the world's oxygen and carbon cycles. According to Popular Mechanics, it produces about 6% of the world's oxygen and is thought of as a carbon sink, since it absorbs carbon dioxide in its abundance of trees. What are some of the threats to the Amazon rainforest? Ranching and agriculture, commercial fishing, biopiracy and smuggling, poaching, damming, logging, mining, and wildfires. Ranching and agriculture. Parts of the Amazon rainforest are cut down in order to make room for ranches. This also contributes to climate change since cutting down the trees of the Amazon releases 340 million tons of carbon into the atmosphere each year, according to Rainforest Cruises. Also, farmers light fires to make room for their cattle, which tends to burn more than what is needed. Commercial fishing. The people who live in the Amazon get most of their food from fishing. Overfishing is occurring in order to feed a growing population. Also, fishermen are trying to keep up with the growing market and using industrial trawlers armed with gill nets. These industrial trawlers scoop up entire schools of fish. This causes decreasing fish populations throughout the Amazon. The worst part of it all is that 60% of the fish caught is lost due to spoiling, according to Rainforest Cruises. This is a commercial fishing boat in the Amazon River. Biopiracy and smuggling. Plants and animals that live in the Amazon are illegally taken and sold for huge profits. This destroys the ecosystem when the native plants and animals are taken. They are used for pets, food, and medicine. Some animals that are taken are already endangered, which further endangers them. These are some birds from the Amazon rainforest. Poaching. There is illegal hunting throughout the Amazon, endangering some of the animals. An example of this is the Amazon river turtle, pike, and the Amazon manatee. According to Rainforest Cruises, every year in just the Brazilian Amazon, 9.6 to 23.5 million mammals, birds, and reptiles are harvested. Damming. Dams that are being built in the Amazon are not eco-friendly since it causes forest floods, which kill off wildlife. Due to the flooding, submerged wood rots and adds carbon into the atmosphere, contributing to climate change. They cause widespread forest loss. The dams also destroy aquatic habitats, which decreases the fish population. The hydroelectric projects are threatening the waters in the Amazon rainforest. They cause erosion from the deforestation and poisoning from the oil and chemical spills. This is degrading the waters, which affects the environment, global economy, and locals. This is a picture of a dam in the Amazon rainforest. Logging. Wood is needed worldwide, which causes there to be logging throughout the Amazon rainforest. According to Rainforest Cruises, since 1970, over 600,000 square kilometers of the Amazon rainforest have been destroyed because of logging. The trees are needed for producing oxygen, storing carbon, and being a home to wildlife. Logging increases endangered species and ruins the ecosystem. Many use fake permits to log in the Amazon, therefore they are illegally destroying the Amazon. Mining. There are many minerals that are mined in the Amazon basin. When people are mining in the Amazon, they contaminate the waters when they wash harmful chemicals and the sediments into the river. This kills off the fish populations. Also, mining gives access to remote areas for loggers, poachers, and ranchers since the miners create roads to access their mining sites. Converting mining sites back to the normal rainforest is challenging, and it ruins the original ecosystem. The soil and water is contaminated. Wildfires. Wildfires in the Amazon River contribute to climate change. According to Washington Post, there have been 74,155 fires in the Brazilian Amazon forest. In early August, INPE found that 1,330 square miles of rainforest had been lost since January alone, which is a rate 40% higher than in 2018, according to Washington Post. This is a wildfire in the Amazon rainforest. The effects of the extinction. There is a clear link between the health of the Amazon and the health of the planet. The rainforests, which contain 90 to 140 billion metric tons of carbon, help stabilize local and global climate. Deforestation may release significant amounts of this carbon, which could have catastrophic consequences around the world, according to World Wildlife. If the Amazon goes extinct, it would cause many types of species to go extinct. There are about 30% of the world's species living in the Amazon, according to Manga Bay. Leaving 30% of the world's species would ruin many ecosystems. The Amazon rainforest is commonly referred to as the lungs of the planet. Without the lungs, we cannot breathe. We need the Amazon rainforest to produce oxygen and contain carbon. If the trees are destroyed in the Amazon, they will cause climate change. There would be up to 140 million tons of carbon released into the atmosphere if the Amazon was destroyed, according to Business Insider. What can be done to prevent the extinction of the Amazon rainforest? We can introduce crops and livestock that do not need large plots of land. Decreasing consumption of meat would also help, since large amounts of cattle would not be needed. Implementing strict regulation on commercial fishing would help prevent overfishing, and setting aside areas that fishing is not allowed. To prevent biopiracy, stricter and more harsh penalties could be implemented. Implementing strict laws for poaching and also giving more harsh penalties to people who do poach illegally. Not allowing hydroelectric projects unless they are thoroughly assessed beforehand. Increase funding for replanting trees in the Amazon rainforest since wood is needed. Make stricter laws for mining corporations.